All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Quarantine Karaoke, Theatrical Thursdays. And what a new camera angle. What's happening? No, the world isn't ending. It's only kind of ending because of Corona. But no, today is kind of a new thing that we're doing on Quarantine Karaoke because I have come to the conclusion that singing every day and basically performing every day for 5 days straight is very strenuous on my voice, and so I needed a nice rest day. But I also wanted to continue streaming each weekday to continue this sort of trend we have. So I decided for Theatrical Thursdays, I think it would be really fun if we actually watched something together. They are YouTube videos that you can actually go see right now, and I will obviously link you guys the YouTube video so you can watch it. But I thought it'd be fun if we actually watched some stuff together on Thursdays. That way we could chat, enjoy just kind of watching a musical together on YouTube, and just like have some time. So gotta. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't worry. It's kind of a bit straining, but it was something that I discovered last week, I think, and so I wanted to make sure that I could keep streaming every weekday for you guys. But yes, this is kind of like a little mini reacts, let's watch kind of thing. Definitely for Theatrical Thursdays. I used to do opera on Thursdays, and I still might do opera on Thursdays, but like not every Thursday. I think just the extreme switch in genres was just really getting to my voice a lot, which is definitely not fun. So today we are going to watch one of my favorite musicals and one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. We're going to be watching The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I hope you have your food. This is my really ugly looking Chipotle, but it's delicious. And this is my water. So grab your popcorn, grab your food. We're definitely going to be watching some Hunchback of Notre Dame on YouTube. So let me just put the link in the description because we are only going to be we're going to be watching oh my gosh, how is this not working? Okay, I do this manually. But anyway, so we're going to be watching only the first hour because I actually need to go right at 6:50. What?
Is it Disney that uploaded The Hunchback?
No. No.
Is it just a random upload?
It's on YouTube, free to watch.
That's not what that means.
It is free to watch.
That's not what that means.
It's
Sarah.
free to watch.
Free as in illegal, Sarah.
It's not illegal.
To stream it, it is.
But
Yeah.
it's not illegal.
You're distributing.
What?
You're distributing.
People are watching it through your stream.
But they can watch it on YouTube.
It doesn't matter.
I don't understand
Disney
legal
will
purposes.
take down your everything.
But it's not Disney.
Disney's movie is
Disney made the Hunchback.
I'm not watching the movie. I'm watching the musical.
Oh. You're fine.
Yeah. Be quiet over there, freaking peanut gallery.
A music isn't a movie.
No, the musical.
A musical isn't a movie, Sarah.
Protect you. It
Oh.
was a to say how much.
You know what? Next time I'll just let you get copyright strict. It's fun.
We're trying to prevent it.
No, don't worry about it.
Ah.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
The musical. The musical movie.
The music. It is a musical movie though. No, that is not Shot. That is Nightmare.
Hi, I'm Shot.
Or he could be Shot. But anyway, they're basically protecting me from copyright infringement, and maybe I misspoke. We are watching the musical, not the movie, because I don't want to have copyright infringements. Because I know that is a huge thing, and I don't want that to happen. But anyway, so this is the link where you can actually go watch the musical. It's on YouTube, so I figured that we would watch it together and sort of just have a fun discussion and chat about it. But yes, don't worry. My family is just protecting me from copyright infringements because sometimes I'm very ignorant about these things. So, but this should be totally within my rights to do. I think so. Let us get to watching. I'm going to change to a different view, my gaming camera view. Oh wait, hold on. No, we got to start from the very beginning. in complete and utter darkness. Beautiful Gregorian chants. It's the only part in the musical that I could actually play. Could probably play like a church person, be the soprano. Beautiful. When do the lights come up? Okay, the lights come up, I hope. Soon, I hope. There it is.
Congregants, we gather here in this vast symphony of stone on the morning of the Feast of Fools. Our streets will soon be filled with those unsavory elements. Criminals, foreigners, and gypsies who have infested our city and are on this one day free to roam without being subject to arrest. Beware the temptations of those less devout than we. We must fight the urge to indulge ourselves. For remember, we are all born sinners. Long years ago in this story begin in this place called Notre Dame. Two orphan brothers were both taken in by the grace of Notre Dame. For the older who cared for his brother, young Jean, full of beauty and charm, and they lived and they grew and awoke to the music of bells.
They definitely don't look like brother.
Oh, dear brother, neath these arches and this sacred dome,
Frollo, I love you, but your pitch.
we are blessed to find our sanctuary and our home.
There we go. You got it back. You got it back, ladies and gentlemen.
Come with me, brother. I'm heading into town for a little fun. Jeon, no. You must stay home and write out your catechism. No, you must come with me to the bar. Jeon! I'm not going to lie for you again if you stay on late. Yes, you will. Brother dear, you're so good to me! Righteous Club Frollo was ever
I feel like that's just my family dynamic.
Not like his profligate brother Jeon, who'd have none of Notre Dame. Though as brothers they loved one another, Frollo watched in despair and alarm. And Jeon grew more wild and defiled all the laws. The laws of Notre Dame.
Dang, alcohol.
Where have you been? Why weren't you at evening mass? It's your birthday. We must celebrate. I brought you a gift. She's a friend of mine. A gypsy girl in our room? Florica. isn't she? This is my brother Claude.
Happy birthday, Claude. Don't be shy.
I love that his name is Claude. It's just great that I was like, oh, what a Claude.
Oh, I can feel it too.
Stop! Claude! It's Father Dupin! Help me hide her!
Yes, hide with these bunch of people.
Here? Nothing, Father. Is it nothing, Claude? Tell him, Jean. If you won't, I will. You must leave, Jean, this holy refuge where you've dwelled. Sorry, Claude, but I've no choice. Your brother is expelled.
That's what happens when you don't do your finals. You get expelled from school. In this case, monastery school. But I have to like just do a little bit. If any of you know the Disney movie, obviously none of this is in the Disney movie. They just kind of make Frollo evil, which is a choice that Disney did make. And I personally think that it made for a good story that they were telling. But this musical, this adaptation, is a little bit more closer to the book. And yes, in the book, Claude Frollo did have a brother, Jean, and this whole backstory of Frollo's is true to the original book. And I personally think that this backstory and the way that they present him in the musical actually makes him more of a compelling character, personally. I think that it makes us see his plight along with Quasimodo's plight. It doesn't make him so evil.
What did you think, that they wouldn't send me away? Who do you think these people are? These people have given us a home and comfort and safety. Comfort? You call this comfort? If you call this safety? Well, you can have it. You're welcome to it. And Jean.
And Squirrel left.
Frollo didn't
Oh, they
hear
left.
from his brother
He's gone.
for several years.
Meanwhile, Frollo ascended uncommonly fast through the ranks of Notre Dame, till he was named the Archdeacon at last and give thanks to Notre Dame.
And then one doleful day brought a message.
And the name that it bore was Jean.
And concealing his face, Frollo stole to a place far away.
This poor Frollo is just like constantly putting on more clothes throughout the musical. Like I feel bad. He's probably like wearing like 5 shirts at this point. I feel just like, and plus like in the musical, like if any of you have ever done like stage production, the lights and like just your adrenaline's pumping, you're already very hot. So just like to have the heat of everything happening and then just have tens upon thousands of layers of clothing. Like I just feel so bad for him right now. He even looks really bulky.
I'm Father Claude Frollo. I was told to come to this place.
Ah, we've heard about you.
Hello, brother dear. Jean. Thank God. Where have you been? Traveling. Hounded from city to city with my beautiful Florica. That gypsy, you're with her. She died 3 months ago. The pox. Terrible thing to watch her suffer. Jean, let me take you back. I'll bring you home. Brother dearest, come with me where we will find a remedy, and Notre Dame once more will be your sanctuary. Healing you will be my goal, not just your body, but your soul.
Ah, yes, heal his soul.
Holy sanctuary.
Enough, Claude! Enough with your pieties!
It's too late for me anyway. But if you have truly discovered charity at this late date, there is someone you can help. A baby. Yours. Oh! A monster. It's God's judgment on you. The wicked shall not go unpunished. Should have known.
I was a fool to think you would look after him.
Look after him, me.
He has no one else.
He's a gypsy child.
And mine. Take him if you can find it in your heart.
Jean.
Best death scene ever.
Jean!
Just dead.
And the saints regarded Frollo from their stone and he felt their gaze as if it were the eyes of God.
Aurora, you've sent me a test. This child is my cross to bear. I may not have saved my brother, but I will save this thing.
It's a baby. Don't call it a thing.
But a monster like this must be kept hidden. See this loathsome creature from whom lesser men would flee. I will keep and care for him and teach him at my knee.
Oh, Frollo, your pitch, hun.
Think like me.
And Frollo gave the child a name.
A cruel name that means
Half-formed. Was he home?
Now here is a riddle to guess if you can sing the bells of Notre Dame.
What makes a monster and what makes a man?
Woo! What, Mom? What did you ask?
You went to Chipotle without me.
Oh, I didn't go to Chipotle.
Who went?
Lauren went to Chipotle. Anyhoozle, so that is basically the opening number of Hunchback of Notre Dame, the musical. And a couple of things that I really like about this setup. I honestly thought that the stage musical was just going to rehash the Disney movie and basically have like all of the very kiddie aspects in it. But this musical definitely makes it a lot darker because obviously now Quasimodo isn't just some random gypsy child. He is Claude Frollo's nephew. Like, now there's a family connection going on with this, which I find super compelling because now Frollo and Quasimodo have a family connection. And it's interesting because Frollo doesn't just start out treating Quasimodo this way. He's preset to think of him as a monster because like of his deformity, because of course it's the 1400s. But it's just like, it's his nephew, and that's just so interesting. Like that little dynamic that they added in the musical is just so much cooler than just having him be a random gypsy child. So and I love the fact that he comes out as like an actual like a perfectly healthy man, and then like they put all of the stuff on him like for the audience to see. I think that it's just visual storytelling, and I think any chance that a stage show gets to visually storytell, beautiful.
his universe.
It was people with figures of marble.
With kings and saints, monsters and demons.
The saints blessed him.
The monsters protected him.
He understood them.
And they understood him.
Fly, birdies, fly.
Also, just another deviation from the Disney movie, which I think is a really good idea. So in the Disney movie, we have these very, very comedic gargoyle characters. You might remember the three of them. So basically, with those three gargoyle characters, they were supposed to be the comic relief, sort of the more kiddie stuff. But in this version, the musical version, they completely take out those three characters, and the chorus becomes the gargoyles, which now we kind of see them as inanimate objects as they are, and they're more of a figment of Quasimodo's imagination. So basically, we get to see more into Quasimodo's psyche with the musical version than with the Disney movie, because the Disney movie, there was magic. The gargoyles were actually alive. Like, we saw them fighting at the end, so they were real things. But definitely with this musical version, they are figments of Quasimodo's imagination, and the chorus plays them. So it's pretty awesome. Like, I think what the musical decided to do with this is just makes it a little bit more tangible. Like, we get to know way more about Quasimodo and his mental state and his emotional state. So now we have three major deviations from the Disney movie. We have Frollo has a brother, Jehan, who has died, and Quasimodo is Frollo's nephew. And now we have a look into Quasimodo's psyche with the gargoyles. So far, this musical's going so well.
Don't you wish you could be like those birds and just fly away from me? No.
But how wonderful it must be out there.
Oh, no, not for me.
Why not? It's too dangerous.
The boy is right. Don't encourage him.
Why shouldn't we?
Quasimodo, why don't you try going down there?
You know I've never gone outside.
You can leave anytime you want.
This is such a quarantine musical to watch now. Now that I'm realizing, it's like, well, I've never gone outside. It's like, well, why not? It's Corona out there. It's dangerous.
Won't allow it.
But last year, he said, someday, maybe.
He always says someday, never today.
Besides, you shouldn't have to ask for permission to go outside. Just put one foot in front of the other and sneak out.
I can't.
He can't.
Quasimodo. Good morning, Quasimodo.
Morning, monster.
Were you talking to someone?
No. Just my friends.
And what are your friends made of?
Stone.
And can stone talk back?
No.
That's right. What kind of conversation is that? It takes two people to communicate, my boy. And who is that other person for you?
You must.
Right again.
It's just so sad because they're now uncle and nephew, and it's like this is horrible now. Like, they're not just random. It's like, the way he treats his nephew is horrible.
I brought you a special treat today. Strawberry. Self-control, Quasimodo. It's important to master the art. And of manners, too.
Thank you, master.
Now, shall we tell today's story?
Yes.
Stories from our home's beautiful windows, and we were up to.
Flight into Egypt.
That's right. What do you remember about that story?
Joseph fled into Egypt.
Yes, with his wife, Mary, and...
Baby Jesus.
Yes. And who hid them? Who protected them?
Saint.
It's
Oh,
just
look
not.
at it down there.
It's so sad. Like the way that the way that he like it's not I don't like it. But I'm not supposed to like it. But it's still just like it's so sad, like the way that Frollo still just like looks at his nephew as if he just like is completely hopeless. And it's just so sad. Like I understand the moral of the story, but still, like the way I love the way that he is acting towards Quasimodo, his actions and like the physicalness of what they're doing. It really brings across the dynamic between the two, I think.
Like horrible vermin scuttling about, and all to see the gypsies sing and dance.
The gypsies? You told me gypsies not allowed to sing, you dance.
They are, except on this one day, the Feast of Fools.
Feast of Fools?
Why our king allows it is beyond me. In other places they've been expelled, even hunted down. But not here. Through borders porous as a sieve, we let them come and let them live. It's almost as if they were given sanctuary. How it fills me with disgust to walk amongst them, yet I must. I loathe to leave you and our trusty sanctuary.
But what if I came with you?
Came with me. Perhaps someday, Quasimodo.
But I am strong. I could protect you.
You protect me.
Like the saint in the window. Saint, I'll be...
Aphrodisias, I'm sorry, my boy. I don't mean to laugh at you. But the truth is, that's what others would do. And worse. The world is cruel. The world is wicked. It's I alone whom you can trust in this whole city. I am your only friend. I will keep you, feed you, teach you, dress you. I will look upon you without fear. How can I protect you, boy, unless you always stay here, away here? Remember what I taught you, Quasimodo. You are deformed.
I am deformed.
And you are ugly.
And I am ugly.
And these are crimes for which the world shows little pity. You do not comprehend, my defender. Out there they'll revile you as a monster.
I am a monster.
Out there they will hate and scorn and jeer. Why invite their curses and their consternation? Stay here, be faithful and faithful, grateful to me. Do as I say, obey and stay. Remember, Quasimodo, this is your sanctuary.
Can I just mention how gorgeous the music is in this show? Like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I love it. But I also just want to point out, like, definitely, like, of course, a lot of stuff in that little exchange is incredible. But I just like to think that even in the movie, like the line, like, I who keep you, feed you, and dress you, like Frollo dresses Quasimodo. Like, why doesn't he give him robes to wear? Like, even in the movie, Quasimodo is wearing, like, these tattered rags, and I'm like, I understand the symbolism, but it's still, like, you're in a church. Why wouldn't you want your son or your nephew, or even in the case of the movie, like, the baby that you're supposed to be raising for God, like, why wouldn't you want them to have proper church robes to wear instead of whatever the heck these rags are? It's just my personal preference. But now, one of my favorite songs is coming up.
Sanctuary. See behind these windows, these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone, content with my share. Won't resent, won't despair, old and bent, I won't care. I'll have spent one day out
I also just have to mention, like, okay, so I know a lot of my colleagues, like we're always talking about, especially in the classical field of music, we're always talking about like really good posture when you sing. You need to have good posture in order to tank up and fill up and be able to sing the song with good phrasing, especially having the entire thing, like having your entire tank of breath in order to fill out the phrase. The thing that's so crazy about this performance is that he's hunched over like the entire time. Like I don't think he really truly stands up like straight once, like in the entire musical. Maybe like at the beginning and at the end he does that, but like the entire time as he's singing, there are some ridiculously high notes for a man in here. He's hunched over this entire time, and it's insane. Like he's so good. Like I will say, like there was like a couple notes in out there that I was like, you know, maybe pitch wise wasn't so good, but like the fact that he's able to like hold these notes, have nice vibrato, have very nice tone and phrasing while hunched over is just incredible. And I don't think he gets enough. I don't think he can get enough recognition for what he is doing, because it's so hard. Oh, what away he goes.
Service.
Bold, vain, and swaggering. One of those handsome fellows to whom all the girls take a liking.
Thank you, ladies.
Paris, just back from the front.
And admiring both the backs and the fronts.
We made it, Captain.
Yes, Lieutenant. And after what we've seen, everything looks good.
Might one of you enjoy showing us around?
Oh, Captain! We're not those kinds of girls.
Oh, I like all kinds of girls. Ask my lieutenant. Lieutenant Frederick Charlotte. He's a bit less experienced than I, so he could use someone who might be a good teacher. Warriors at the front, give a man a zest for a little rest and recreation, for the chance to hunt, for the spicy guest, in the way of rest and recreation. Give your girls a pleasure, your grapes of Merlot, show me your wares and measure. One large sample, sample them at my leisure. This 3-day furlough should be ample. Darling, to be blunt, you are with the best. That's why I've been blessed with this promotion. I've been working hard, now I'm gonna be captain of the guard. Ain't that a notion? Like other two nights, I've got ambition, but for a few nights, fun is my mission. So what do you say? Care to share a day of rest and recreation?
Come back here!
Whoa, hold on! What's your rush?
I did nothing wrong.
No, then why run from it so fast?
Take pity on just the poor fellow.
And that pity would be as well placed as a feather on a pig's ass! My goodness, sir. Oh, beg pardon, your grace.
What's going on here?
This gypsy picked my pocket.
Search him.
Nothing happened.
They work in pairs. I couldn't catch the other one.
Arrest him.
On what charge?
Buying a stray. If it were up to me, he wouldn't be allowed on the streets at all. Or he'd be hunted for sport, like the gypsy dog he is.
All right then. Take him away. Archdeacon Frollo. I'm Captain Phoebus de Martin.
Captain! Only just arrived and you've already caught a criminal. Welcome to the Cathedral Guard.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve you, Lord.
Your early arrival is most auspicious. The pestilence of these gypsies grows more dangerous each day. Captain, you and I have a task we share, stopping them and their proliferation. Paris looks to us, a country to ravage, winds of crime, war, and thus there is no time for us to recreation.
Hurry, hurry, here's our chance. See the mystery and romance.
Ooh, we finally get to see Esmeralda.
See the finest girl in France. Make an entrance to entrance. Dance lights around.
Soldier boy, I see how you stand. Hey, put your man, I see you admire. Come gather round, ladies, I can be here. Come see me dance to the rhythm of the tempo.
I will say, like, all of the original songs that they put in here, like, this one's not my favorite, but it is kind of fun.
Flaming and fire, come see me dance. Hey, what can it hurt? It's just a dance to the rhythm of the
All right. Well, so I feel like that's a pretty good place to end because it is 6:50 and I actually need to be going a little bit early because I actually have to go to my school convocation right now, and my mom is waiting for me in the other room for us to go do that, and that starts at 7. So I need to make sure that I'm there. But I hope you guys continue to watch. Thank you for hiding that. But I hope that you guys continue to watch the Hunchback of Notre Dame musical on YouTube. I am linking to you the what is it? The URL. I'm like forgetting everything right now. But so go and watch the ending. We've already watched a half hour of it, so you're practically almost done. Not really. It's 2 hours. But anyway, so go watch the rest of the musical. It is fabulous, and you have no reason not to anymore because I've linked the entire musical for you. So let me know what you think about this new format for Thursdays. I did want to take a vocal rest day, but I still wanted to stream on Thursdays instead of taking the day off. And I thought that this might be a good alternative to me singing, that we could actually watch musicals together or something else together. I chose The Hunchback of Notre Dame because I know over on my other streams that I actually have mentioned that The Hunchback of Notre Dame is one of my favorite musicals. So let me know what you think about this format of us just watching musicals together, of me reacting, of me giving my takes on them. Yeah, just let me know what you think. Let me actually get to, there we go. This is the screen that you all know me better with. Tomorrow it will be Twitch Sings for Fun Fridays, so I'll be getting back to singing, and I'll be playing some Twitch Sings. So again, if you see anything on the Twitch Sings that you would like me to sing, let me know, and I will see if I know it, and I will probably sing it for you tomorrow. But yeah, so tomorrow is Fun Fridays for Quarantine Karaoke, and it will be 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, normal times right here on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. And yeah, I think that's everything I have to say. So yeah, go watch the rest of the musical. I have it linked to you in both the descriptions and the comments. So go show them some love and support and go watch a new musical. So let me know, and I will see you all tomorrow for Quarantine Karaoke Fun Fridays Twitch Sings. So I will see you all tomorrow.